Well, as we head into the afternoon, temperatures are looking like they'll climb somewhat closer to average. Still going to be below that bar just by a couple degrees, but milder nonetheless. And you would have never guessed it with our lows this morning. Very chilly start to the day. -2 in La Crosse, -9 in Eau Claire, although a lot of that cold air moved out very quickly and we warmed up pretty quick throughout the morning hours. Now it's been a steady climb. Right now we're sitting for the most part in the teens across much of the area, but some locations are now climbing into the low 20s. 16 degrees still in La Crosse and in Eau Claire. Sparta sitting at 21 and Viroqua already at 20 with Winona at 23. So temperatures are going to still rise a couple more degrees as we go into the afternoon. Everyone should for the most part get into the mid 20s as we go into the middle of the week. 24 will be our afternoon high in La Crosse, 22 in Eau Claire. Everybody finally climbing into the 20s, and we have even more warming on the way. Temperatures actually begin to warm up overnight as a warm front approaches the area, and then we'll be left with much milder conditions as we go into tomorrow, ending our streak of below freezing temperatures. La Crosse been below freezing for just over 2 weeks now. Eau Claire has been below 32 degrees consecutively for 3 weeks. Definitely not anywhere near record territory in this part of the country, but still it's been a long stretch, a long time coming for these temperatures to finally return. With temperatures though returning to near freezing levels and precipitation moving in, we could see a little bit of a mess on the roadways. Definitely nothing crazy, but something to be aware of as we go into the morning hours. As, like I said, temperatures overnight slowly actually warming. So by the time that we start to see some snow moving in early tomorrow morning and overnight, they'll be approaching freezing, but it's really going to be that atmospheric temperature profile that we're looking at, and where we could see the potential for maybe some freezing rain to occur with some of this snow batch. Mainly seeing it for folks east of the Mississippi, and it would just be a very little bit amount of freezing drizzle. Nothing that would actually cause any ice accumulation, but even that little bit could cause some slick spots on the roadways, and it's coming at kind of a busy time to be on the roads in the early morning. So something to be aware of as we go throughout the morning hours, the possibility of some slicker spots forming on the roads. Once we get into the later morning though, it dries out. Still going to be cloudy, but that doesn't stop our temperatures from still warming for the most part above freezing across the entirety of the area. And then as we go into tomorrow night, we'll have our second batch of snow with the potential for some freezing drizzle. This one because, of course, temperatures are still going to be staying steadily near that freezing line all of tomorrow night. So once the snow passes through, we could see a little bit of a wintry mix in it that could affect then our morning commute going into Friday. So 2 mornings in a row where we could possibly see some slicker spots forming on the roadways, but by the afternoons for both tomorrow and Friday, temperatures are looking very nice. 36 to end the week. Tad bit cooler, short cool down going into the weekend, but by the start of this upcoming week, it's looking very, very nice out there. Almost certain that La Crosse will be climbing into the 40s. Most of the area should be climbing into the 40s for at least Monday, if not a couple more days in a row after that. It's going to look very nice by this time next week.
Those 40s will definitely feel nice, but we'll have to take it easy on those roads tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Nicole.